Hi, my name is Elma B. Ampoyas, your Mathematics 4 teacher. Our lesson for today is about interpreting data presented in different kinds of bar graph: vertical, horizontal, single bar graph. Fourth quarter, week 6. Before we will start our lesson, please be ready with your paper and ball pen. In our previous lesson, we discussed how to organize data in tabular form and present them in a single, vertical, horizontal bar graph. What comes to your mind when you see this scene? Yes, traffics. Heavy traffics of Metro Manila is one of Delhi's problems today. Authorities try to look into the situation and have deeper analysis to have full understanding what the story behind this. Until one day, an experiment was made. A government employee makes a count of vehicles passing at the street within 20 minutes since 8 o'clock in the morning. So, he organized his data on tabular form. On the first column is the types of vehicles, namely car, taxi, bus, jeepney, trailer, and others. On the second column is the tally of each vehicle. And on the last column is the number of vehicles. Like for example, there were 20 cars passed by at this road within 20 minutes. As we can see, in a single vertical bar graph, the information in horizontal or y-axis is the types of vehicles, while on vertical or x-axis is the numeric quantity or number of vehicles. As shown in this horizontal bar graph, the information in horizontal or y-axis is the number of vehicles, while on vertical or x-axis is the types of vehicles. Looking back to traffic city, data organized on tabular form, and data presented in a single vertical horizontal bar graph, can we interpret it? Today, we are going to interpret data presented on a single horizontal bar graph. Let's interpret by answering the following questions. Questions number 1. What is the title of the horizontal bar graph? The title of the horizontal bar graph is the number of vehicles passing at this road. Question number 2. In this horizontal bar graph, what information is placed along the horizontal axis? The information is placed along the horizontal axis is the number of vehicles. Question number 3. What information is found on vertical axis? The information found on vertical axis is the types of vehicles. Question number 4. What is the least number of vehicles passing at this road? The least number of vehicles passing at this road is trailer. Question number 5. What is the greatest number of vehicles passing the street? The greatest number of vehicles passing the street are cars. Question number 6. How many vehicles pass by at the street within 20 minutes? The vehicles pass by at the street within 20 minutes are 64 vehicles. Now, let's interpret data on vertical bar graph. What is the title of the bar graph? The title of the bar graph is Fruit Sales. What information is placed along horizontal axis? The information placed along horizontal axis is fruit. What information is placed along vertical axis? The information placed along vertical axis is sales. What fruit has the lowest sales? The fruit that has the lowest sales is pear. What is the average of the fruit sales? The average of the fruit sales is 40. Okay, children, get your paper and ball pen. You will answer activity number 1. Number 1. What is the title of vertical bar graph? The title of vertical bar graph is Birthday of Student by Month. Number 2. What information is placed along vertical or x-axis? The information along vertical or x-axis is number of students. Number 3. What information is placed along horizontal or y-axis? The information along y-axis is month. Number 4. What birthday month has the highest number of students? The birthday month with highest number of students is June. Number 5. What kind of bar graph shown? The bar graph shown is vertical bar graph. Which activity has the highest number of students? The school activity with the highest number of students is visit with friends. Which has a least number of students? The school activity with least number of students is school club. For activity number 2, interpret the data presented in vertical bar graph by answering the following questions. For the horizontal bar graph, interpret the data presented by answering questions 1 to 5. Interpreting data presented in a graph, there are steps to be followed. First, read the title. Second, read and understand the labels. Third, make a thorough analysis of the data presented. Then, use the data in the graph to answer questions as a way of interpretation. And lastly, understand the story behind the data presented in the graph. What do you feel if you were able to interpret data in a bar graph through following the steps? Okay, children, are you ready for the test? Interpret data presented in a single vertical bar graph by answering the following questions. For letter B, interpret data presented in a single horizontal bar graph by answering the following questions. For your assignment, please read your mathematics book on pages 240 to 249. Interpreting data presented in double, vertical, horizontal bar graph for our next lesson. Answer Get Moving on page